Hey, it's Corpsey. We're still on the set of Girls and Corpses magazine for Girls and Corpses TV, and I'm with we are with, that's me, with SID HAIG and Billy Moseley, who are playing, I don't know, what are you playing in this, Billy? What's your part?
Billigan. From Billigan's Island.
Billigan's Island, and you are?
Captain.
SID HAIG. Now, actually, Sid is and has been on 2 of our covers of the magazine already. Okay, so we're behind the scenes of, we're doing Gilligan's Island. Were you fans of the show Gilligan's Island?
Somewhat. Yeah, I was drunk most of the time, so it was pretty funny.
Was that during the 60s you were drunk completely?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I could never figure out they had a doctor who could, you know, build a television set out of a coconut, but he couldn't fix a hole in the side of a boat.
It is a little weird, isn't it? And it was a 3-hour tour.
Only a 3-hour tour. And you know, it's interesting because if you look at the intro to Gilligan's Island, you realize that that the minnow set sail, so to speak, from Marina del Rey here in Los Angeles. And there really are no desert islands, I don't think, within 3 hours.
Catalina. They were stranded on Catalina.
On Catalina, yeah. with the buffaloes and the what is it? The man-eating monkeys over there. Aren't there something? Isn't there? Are
there man-eating monkeys on Catalina?
So on Catalina, yeah. They chew gum.
The reason that they were stranded, they were on the wrong side of the island.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was. I think, how long was that show on Gilligan's Island? Like 3 years or something?
Too long.
You know, I liked it because, you know what I loved? I loved Dobie Gillis, which was Bob Denver's first show. And it was great to see him show up. And, of course, Alan Hale, who was in...
He was a big star back in his era.
He was a star. And wasn't he in Robin Hood? Didn't he play Little John?
He was in Robin Hood. He was in 12th Night.
Whoa. Wasn't his dad was an actor too, right?
Yes.
Alan Hale Sr.
Yes.
Did you know him?
That's why they called him Junior.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
And then his grandfather was Nathan Hale, who said, I regret I have but one life to give for my country.
Yeah. Okay, that's just not true.
We went to the same college.
You and Nathan Hale?
Yeah, Nathan Hale was a Yaley, yeah.
Wait, Nathan Hale, wasn't that someone from the
Revolutionary War?
And you went to school with him? Or you went to the Nathan Hale?
Same school. No, I didn't go to school with him.
I'm so confused. This is what happens on the Girls and Corpses set.
This is a 3-hour cruise, man.
It's a 3-hour shoot.
And Bill and I went to different schools together.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What school was that? I don't know. Never mind. But you guys...
It's a Fresno State Bulldog. Yeah. And I'm a Bulldog, too. So we've got the same mascot.
That's just not fascinating. But seriously, I'm really interested in and you guys have worked together on quite a few movies, 2, actually.
Oh.
How many movies have you done together?
3.
Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses.
A Dead Calling.
A Dead Calling, right.
Okay, Dead Calling.
You played a cop. Excuse me. I didn't mean to finger your mic.
Don't finger my mic.
Where he played a cop and I played a straight-up Norman Rockwell dad.
Yeah. All right, that's weird.
People were pissed because I didn't kill anybody.
Wow. You guys do a lot of conventions together, too, right?
I was killed, by the way. I don't mind spoiling that one because I don't think anybody's ever seen it.
No. How many of your films do you think they've actually seen?
They meaning like the general public?
What is your most successful? Was Devil's Rejects is pretty much.
My most successful movie? You mean in terms of just a box office monster?
Yeah.
Probably Halloween. Rob Zombie remade Halloween, and I think that first one made like $50 million or something.
The record for making the money back was House of a Thousand Corpses because it made its budget back the first day.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you're Rob Zombie alums. I see someone beautiful back there.
But I was also in Pink Cadillac, a Clint Eastwood movie. I was in White Fang, a Disney movie. I think they might have made some money too.
All right, very beautiful woman's approaching.
My God.
Come sit on SID HAIG's knee. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the iconic, the 2 iconic Ginger Lynn as Ginger. I mean, come on, man. We're bringing it all out for this one.
Yeah.
You got a bone corset. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is a bone corset.
I like a good bone.
And you guys boned.
You come to the right place.
Yeah. You were in a movie that people still talk about whether you did fillet each other in that Rob Zombie movie.
Oh, in The Devil's Rejects, whether Sid and I really did it?
Yeah. Can we clarify that?
No. No, we can't clarify it.
He says
Non-disclosure agreement, I think.
he says he's as large as a light switch. Is that true?
No, he's much larger than a light switch.
Okay, then you clarified that.
That I will say. And his boys are nice too. The
The whole family.
You know, I told Rob that we were going to have to do this scene with my underwear on, because if I went skin to skin with her, this would turn into a whole new kind of movie. Okay, and Steve Barton, in his review, said women all over the country are going to be hitting the pause button because in the scene with Ginger Lynn, Sid Haig exposes his testicles. And my wife said, "I'm sorry, I thought you said you had your underwear on." I said, "I did." It was a hot day. They jumped out to say hello. What can I tell you?
Were they sagging over the bed, or did they just peek out?
They just popped out.
Just popped out.
They were there in all their glory.
You kind of do that to Ginger, don't you? You can't help but Ginger Lynn.
I can't help myself.
Now, were you all fans of Gilligan Island? Ginger, did you? Well, because you're Ginger, and it was Ginger.
You know, when growing up watching Gilligan's Island, I always wanted to be Ginger, but I got tired of hearing, oh, you're Ginger from Gilligan's Island. I heard that all the time. But yeah, I was a big fan of the show.
Wow. And how about you? Were you a fan, or because you know the song, right? You can sing it.
I like the song. I wasn't really a fan. It just seemed absurd after a while.
Yeah.
And I was a very serious young man. So
It didn't make logical sense.
after a while, it's like, come on. Because they had airplanes back then, and they could have flown over, and there were a lot
Just
of...
ruin it for everybody.
They had trees. They could have made a raft. They could have built a fire. Something,
I heard you talking about Alan Hale earlier, and he used to own a restaurant on La Cienega Boulevard.
Was it Castaways, or what was it called?
I
Something.
can't remember the name of it, but I remember going in one night, and he came up to my table and introduced himself, said, "I'm a big fan of your work," and I just thought it kind of went full circle. Yeah, I grew up loving Gilligan's Island, and I was not a serious child at all, and then to have him come up and say, "I'm a fan of your work." He was older, way older by this time, but
Did you meet Ginger ever? The real Ginger?
never met Ginger. I've never met Ginger.
Why? Let's call her. Let's get her here.
Is she still with us?
No, but I thought we could still, it's Girls and Corpses.
Wait a second.
We could have a seance.
I got it covered. She's on her way, okay? She's stuck on the freeway. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Now, you've both worked with Girls and Corpses. This is the first, I've known Ginger for a while because I've done her Playboy radio show, and we've reenacted the scene numerous times of The Devil's Rejects, with the testicles as well, falling out of my pants. But we've worked together that way, but you have been on 2 covers, Sid, of Girls and Corpses. This is the trifecta. Wow. This is the trilogy of the Captain. Captain Spaulding, tell us about the shoots you've done for Girls and Corpses.
First, I was Leonardo DiCaprio.
We didn't do that one. Next.
Hanging off the bow of the ship with Scout Taylor Compton. And in the second one, I was... See, I'm typecast. I was the captain of an airplane,
Right.
in which I somehow became a zombie, and who knows
Who
what.
knows? It doesn't make
A heart attack or something? Did you?
Yeah, he has a heart attack with Scout Taylor Compton on his lap, and then he's dead flying the plane.
Yes, yes.
Ish.
Right. But see, I never give up. I mean, in death, I can still fly a plane.
Now there's only maybe Captain Crunch. I mean, we only have a couple of captains left, so we'll have to do that as another one. Billy, you've been pushing for this shoot. Every time I see you, it's really, you had wiped all of the films off your schedule to be available to just, because this is your dream to play Gilligan. Why is that?
Yes, I had to push aside over 30 projects. Including
Short films.
Yeah, including cleaning the bathroom. Yeah.
But you were on the cover of, we did the Religion is Dead issue with Andrew Devoff. You got your head cut off.
Yes, I did, and I was happy to have it cut off by 2 very lovely women.
Yeah, it was kind of a Religion is Dead. It was a religious thing, and that's why they cut off your head.
What I was amazed was because I had I'd worked with both Gillian and Claire in a movie called The Graves. And what was amazing to me was, first of all, what a nice house Corpsey lives in. And second of all, and how nice his wife is to put up with all this. And then,
Sorry, girls.
and she also found me some very weird little shoes with pointed toes, which I really appreciated. But
Yeah, we'd like to get those back, by the way.
well, I didn't get to keep them. I guess maybe the makeup person took them.
I guess so.
Posing as the Pope. Don't worry about it.
But I was amazed at the outfits that the two girls wore.
We go all out. Girls and Corpses. We go back in time, actually, to get... You're actually wearing the actual costumes that they wore. Sorry for the pit stains, by the way, because Alan Hale was a bit of a sweater.
Yeah, you could tell he was a sweater. Yeah.
And you're wearing a Ginger's underwear, I understand. Well, that's your underwear. Oh,
She's
I'm
speechless.
actually not wearing any underwear.
Are you really? Look, there's a testicle. There's Sid's testicle.
Up Periscope.
Well, look, we could.
And in A House of a Thousand Corpses, there's always the confusion about, Bill is my son. Bill is not my son. In the bios that Rob wrote, he and I met up in prison, and when we got released, we staged a whole bunch of failed bank robberies. But Baby, on the other hand, is my child. And the reason that happened was Mama Firefly wanted me to wear a condom, and I looked at it and I said, well, there's a hole at one end, I'll put a hole at the other end, okay? And that's how that happened, yeah.
But let me just say that there ain't no fucking ice cream in your fucking future.
Well, I'm gonna give me some Tutti fucking fruity.
Now, what is your most iconic line, do you think people say to you most at shows? Is that the line?
It's that, and it's always something that I just kind of made up when we did the menu. Well, shit the bed.
See, I love that line because shit the bed is really 3 words, and it's iconic. And when you're at horror conventions and you are writing a phrase for the fans on whatever you're signing, to have a shorter tagline, the shorter the better, and shit the bed really is the #1 tagline.
People say it, matter of fact, before they go to sleep at night. A lot of people say shit the bed. Do you?
And then they do it.
That's right.
There was a guy that emailed me, and he said that shit the bed became the accepted greeting at the college that he went to. People just walking around campus going, hey, shit the bed. Well, shit the bed. Hey.
Must be a state school.
I was gonna say.
Now, what's your most iconic line that you have from your movies that people walk up and they say to you on the street?
Well, there's a couple of them, but I would have to say, lick my plate, you dog dick.
Don't remember that one.
That's from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, right.
But from Devil's Rejects, it would have to be, boy, the next words out of your mouth better be some brilliant fucking Mark Twain shit, because they're definitely getting chiseled on your tombstone. And of course, when people want me to write that, it takes an hour and a half. That's why I think fondly, as I'm writing and getting writer's cramp, I think, God, if I could only say shit the bed.
Yeah. See, and the one that I always get is, fuck your mama, fuck your sister, fuck your grandma, but most of all, fuck you. And I just put, most of all, fuck you. I forget all of that other shit.
We sign a lot of stuff, so it's tough. So.
It's weird seeing these lines come out of Gilligan's mouth, though, or the cat, shit the bed.
Well, yeah.
Well, we should take our hats off then.
Yeah. Oh,
wow. The whole, fuck all of your relatives thing, the reason that incest is so popular is because when you're done, you're home.
I didn't know that's lovely. Ginger, what's your most iconic line that...
I have 2 of them. One is, did you just call me a fucking whore? From Devil's Rejects. What I usually sign, though, an autograph is laugh, clown, laugh, because it's 3 words. It's a lot easier. That's a great one to sign. But from my previous career, my earlier works, Boys, Boys, Boys from New Wave Hookers. People will come up and ask me to sign that still to this day. It's just a simple line. And when I did my comeback 12, 14 years ago, I did a New Wave Hookers 6, and we incorporated that line into the film again.
Were you in all 6 of them? You must be exhausted.
No, I'm in 1 and 6. Now I'm in the original, and then I'm in part 6.
Do you work on that side of the aisle anymore? I don't know does that make sense? Are you in the industry at all anymore? Because you're mainstream. You crossed over.
Yeah, I have made an adult movie in About 10 years. It actually almost 11 years. It's been quite. I did my first original 69 films in 2 years and 3 months. I took a 13-year break, made a comeback, did 7 films, and the industry had changed so much. It just wasn't. I missed the family element of it. I missed everybody.
Porn?
Of porn, yeah. You know, when
There's
you're
a family element?
when you're
Disney, I know.
when you're that intimate with people, there's definitely a family element.
Boogie Nights, was that pretty accurate?
You know what? I enjoyed the first half of Boogie Nights, not the second half. It went way over the edge, went way too far. I'm still involved in the industry a little bit, but on the outskirts of it. I shoot beautiful women in their lingerie, and then I put them up on gingerlynnauctions.com, so you can actually take women's lingerie home with you. So I'm kind of on the outskirts of it.
Sid does that a lot. You take a women's lingerie home with you, is that correct?
Yeah.
Permission.
Pisser, come here. This is our, I want to bring over our, this is our cannibal. We'll be shooting momentarily. Pisser. He just mumbles. And I'm just here for some head.
Watch your left shoulder, Sid. He's aiming at you.
All right. Well, listen, we're
likes you.
we're going to get going pretty soon here. We'll do a little after. This is our intro. We'll do an outro. Have you guys, speaking of having sex, how's it going over there?
It's going quite well.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like I said,
Can you just tuck that thing back in, Sid?
let me move it back where it belongs.
All right, Sid's Armenian, and so he'll be stiff until he's a stiff.
And that's a falafel ball. But we'll be back with Girls and Corpses TV. We're going to shoot this sucker, and you'll be able